Alright, we're back at it again. Yo, I am just coming back in from AnimeCom 2026 here in Kingston, Jamaica. And not gonna lie, it was a good vibe. And, you know, to perfectly end the day or night, Bleach! And yo, this episode, based on the thumbnails that I've seen, definitely gonna be hot. So, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was saying it from the end of my last reaction review that, you know, I'm expecting Kenpachi's Bankai as well, but, yo, I don't know, I'm here, we're getting Ichigo's Bankai too. So, yeah, man. So, anyway, leave a like, let me know your thoughts on the episode, and let's get right into it. Bleach! I don't know if I have the right episode, though. Should.
境界震度プラス 1.02 なんでそんなに急変した知るだよ境界面を強制的に押し広げてる何かがあるってことだろ
Then there's a possibility, thinking about it now, that we might get Toshiro's true Bankai, well, matured Bankai, in this episode as well, more than likely. Alright, back at it here. Gerard and his bullshit powers.
ミラクルとは民衆の思いを形にすること。いちいち解決策を披露するた雨野郎だ。後悔するぜ。有り余る力の差を埋めるために教えているのだ。それもわからぬとは甘いやつ。後悔するぞ。なんかこいつら似た者同士の気がしてきた。
Ah, boy. Nah, like a Bleach comedy series would be, a comedy spin-off would be fun still, but not alive.
見た目の割にすばしこいやつだ。こちらこそ一握りして潰してやるつもりだったのだがな。すばしこいやつだ。軍長つらら。目障り。我の相手は貴様ではない。何しやがるザラキ。こっちのセリフだ。邪魔すんじゃねえ。だがザラキを置いて先に行くわけにもいかねえ。こいつはザラキ一人で勝てる相手じゃねえ。 その証拠に見ろ。ザラキのやつ、とっくに眼帯を外してやがる。あいつ自身が本能で分かってんだ。眼帯を外さねえと勝てねえ相手だってこと。
Alright. Imagine just swinging a sword and clashing with something that big. 戦っていれば歯はこぼれ貴様の体にはそうして絶望が刻まれるグッズ素晴らしいなその精神だが精神で力の差は埋められぬ見えているぞ朽木白夜そしてHitsugaya Tōshirō貴様らが我の隙を突こうと画策する姿すべて見えているぞ我は最大 biggest, strongest and fastest 我はすべてを与えられた戦士我を出し抜けるなどと思うな Nah, look good, too good for you, Kenpachi. Yo, CTNO! Dog!
ケンちゃんが私をちゃんと使えばケンちゃんが切れないやつなんていないんだからなんだおめえ今何をした力がほらケンちゃん何にも知らないんだからその力の名前はね
Bankai! Yo! Dog. I love how they make it look in the anime. Like, just the scope of it, you know?
これは見ろザラキの肌が赤いつまらぬなザラキケンパチ刃の折れた貴様には抱負ヌングを振るうのも惜しい潰れて消えろ
Yo! Man just bites off him on and that we call clean cut. Yo, Gerard and him foolishness continues. He's evolving. Somebody press B. Oh, it's not too late. Yo. Yeah, man, this is good, man. This is a nice improvement over the manga version. E. Yo, any day Kenpachi master in Bankai, no, bro. Crazy. Alright, everybody gets a Bankai this episode. Bombards! The perfect crimson. Man just gets smooth like, oh, you. Yo, the ladies gonna love this Hitsugaya, I'm not lying. Bombards. Man, look cool. The voice actor kind of sounds familiar though. Once I froze your hope. Man, getting biblical with him. Oh man, General! What's up, Sakura? Like piano to my ears. feel like I needed a bit more oomph though, in terms of Byakuya's technique there. In terms of like the sound effect, like the final, you know, you get the point. Just can't kill this man, bro. It's so bullshit. It's not even funny, bro. Not too sure we're fighting Quincy's anymore, really. He doesn't care about it, Rukia and Reggie, bro. Dang. Woo! Soundtrack. What? No, it's a good remix to the. One thing I like about the anime version of the 1000-Year Blood War now is just, again, seeing the skill of, seeing the effect and skill of the actions that Yhwach is taking, essentially. Buds. The side characters. Yo, the trailer theme song. Wait, no, wait. But so now I'm good this time. Yo, Ichigo! One says, stop it, brother. Feel like the dip in the music there kinda just, it's similar to how Byakuya's final attack there, like the last hits, the impact, the oomph of it wasn't there, but feel like the music kinda just cutting there, just and then give me the oomph. But still solid. Alright, so next episode is definitely going to be Ichigo's true Bankai. And then hopefully some extended scenes, and then Yhwach pulling the bullshit. Alright, so that was episode 44 of the Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. really great episode. Really hype. To be honest, again, I should have expected with the pacing of how things are going, and the fact that we only have 10 episodes for this final season. That yeah, we'd get Kenpachi's Bankai, Toshiro's matured Bankai. Well, I was thinking we would get Ichigo's Bankai in this episode, but I guess not. But you know, a bit of the Horn of Salvation going in, and anytime number one plays, you know it's a hype time. So there's definitely that. Yo, the action sequences, of course, as expected, they're really good. But I think for me, coming from reading the manga, what really sells this for me is just the expanded sense of scope and scale, and just the overall effects that, you know, Yhwach merging the three worlds, or quote unquote destroying the three worlds, is having, and seeing other characters getting to mobilize and, you know, try to play their part. I think in the grand scheme of things, it just makes it feel a bit more fleshed out, and I guess, for lack of a better term, a bit more immersive than, you know, the manga version of it. I'm already kind of wishing, yo, like, only 10 episodes. I feel like we need more, bro. We need more to kind of, you know, flesh out the things more, because at this point, it's only 6 more episodes left, which is crazy. Really crazy to me. So, I mean, getting into it, Kenpachi and his Bankai, bro. Like, I mean, as I said, I'm a manga reader, so it's not really like anything new, but just seeing the visuals and seeing him in action, brutal. Any day this man learn how to control him Bankai, yo, I want to see him go up against true Bankai Ichigo, yo, with the Horn of Salvation. That is a, a match you can bet on. I'm just saying, it will pull tickets. It will pull tickets. So, yeah, so that was good. And just seeing Byakuya and Toshiro with his matured Bankai. You see, the thing with the matured Bankai with Toshiro now, I think it kind of has the same effect, for me personally, as a lot of characters who didn't really use Bankai until the final season here. You know, you're watching Bleach coming up and you're saying, yo, why is one character just use them Bankai, or, you know, etc. And in some cases, we know some characters, like, oh, their Bankais aren't suited for the moment or the time, or they have comrades on the field, and using the Bankai would, you know, affect the comrades as well. But despite that, I'm sure a lot of persons still say, like, yo, X character should have used his Bankai here or something. And I think Toshiro's matured Bankai gives me the same vibe. Yeah, they still make the excuse like, oh, he's not used to it, it takes a heavy toll on his body, but come on, bro, come on. But it's the final arc, so you gotta make it, you know, you gotta go with a bang. But it was cool seeing it, and just even the transition to the new voice actor for adult Toshiro, which sounds familiar. I probably need to look him up, but that was smooth. Definitely loving the visuals and aesthetic and the fight against Gerard Valkyrie and his bullshit, which is crazy, the miracle. I do hope we get to see just a bit more of, you know, Byakuya and Toshiro up against this final form for Gerard, quote unquote final, because after this point in the manga, if I'm remembering correctly, we don't really get to see him again until Yhwach does what he does and goes back to Soul Society. So it would be good if they kind of expand that fight just a bit more. So yeah, pretty much that. And of course, towards the end there with Ichigo, the Horn of Salvation, of course, bringing up back memories from the end of the Ulquiorra fight for Orihime, which rightfully so. Of course, this isn't like a standalone arc. We're still connected and moving past or continuing on from events that already happened. So, you know, kind of them tying that back in, I'm sure is a nice visual treat or a little blast from the past for, you know, longtime Bleach fans who, you know, love that double horn, full Vastolorde Ichigo form. So, you know, this is just signaling to the audience like, yeah, it's the same powers, but, you know, I got it under control now. And as I said, number one playing Ichigo flexing his full hybrid, you know, Soul King candidate powers here and going up against Yhwach. It's looking good. I'm loving it, but what I'm really looking forward to is next episode with Ichigo's true Bankai. But even more than that is manga readers know the foolishness. So I'm wondering if Kubo is going to expand. I know a long time manga readers, especially for this arc, are saying that, you know, probably we'll see Ichigo use his true Bankai, and then we'll see Yhwach, like he'll zoom out of Yhwach's eyes and we'll see, you know, manga readers know. I just don't want to spoil if anybody watching this is anime only, but we'll see. But I know I'm jumping the gun here, but even beyond that, with Isaac. So yeah, but anyway, I thought this was a solid episode, so I can't complain. So let me know what you guys think of this episode of Bleach. Your favorite moments in the episode. This episode felt like it was chock filled of like really good moments for like AMVs and everything. So yeah, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next Bleach. Yeah, bud. See you.